I actually just thought of something real quick. Maybe I'm gonna be able to do this. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Let me try to do something that I just thought about. I mean, it's not guarantee it's gonna work, but maybe it will. Let me see what's going on, everyone. TikTok and YouTube and X. Give me one second. I'm gonna try to see if I could share my own screen. Hopefully, if I could, if I can, then doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, no. I gotta log in and do all of that. Okay, well, I'll do it next time. You guys want to see all the chart that I'm actually looking at? You can also come on TikTok as well. Same username. So, non-price impact from this for a few months. Yeah, I'm noticing, man. It's actually kind of funny because it just one day they push it up, the next time they push it down, and it's just being on and off, right? So let me go over here. What's going on, Cheese? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so like always, guys, I'm gonna start with the news. I will try to read as many comments as possible and I'll address them. And then later on, I'll start looking at some charts. So, started with the news part. US spot XRP ETFs are growing fast, closing in on 1 billion in asset only weeks after launch. They had many days in a row of money flowing in. Big firm like Canary, Grayscale, Bitwise, and Franklin Templeton are buying heavily. This shows strong demand from investors who want XRP through normal brokerage and retirement account without dealing with crypto wallet exchanges or self custody risk. Now, me personally, anyone that wants to get an ETF, totally up to them. I respect it, but in my opinion, there is nothing better than having your own XRP or just in general, your own Bitcoin, your own Ethereum is in your wallet, is your self custody. That's my humble opinion there. The great Wadi is back. What's going on, Shadow of Alcatraz? Andrew saying that is not true for old people. Well, true, Andrew, true. If it's for the elderly, then you're definitely correct. People get hacked. Crypto is too complicated for normal everyday people, and wallets get drained. That's true. So okay, so in that department, it makes sense to go through ETFs. All right, so top U.S. bank CEO from Citi, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and others are meeting senators to discuss new crypto rules. Lawmakers are working on a bill to clearly define how digital assets should be regulated and with which agencies are in charge. The goal is to keep the U.S. competitive while protecting investors and the banking system. If the bill passes committee, it could move to a full Senate next. So the fact that now these banks, after they were saying a whole bunch of times, right? Stay away from crypto. Who remembers JP Morgan, which was one of the first persons saying, nah, Bitcoin, it's a scam, blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden, everyone is interested in crypto because they see the potential. That's why I personally think adoption is everything here. Uh, who let this guy in? Yeah, I guess I don't have mods today. Let me block. There you go. All right. So I just think the irony, right? Moving forward, prop firm. I think prop firms are actually good, especially if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then don't try it. All right. So since early 2024, the number of active Bitcoin addresses on chain has gone down, even while price and ETF demand have gone up. It says many big investors now prefer spot ETF instead of holding coins in their own wallet. This shift means less visible retail on chain activity and more off chain exposure through traditional market. It suggests Bitcoin is becoming more institutional and less dominated by small on-chain user. What's going on, Jay He? Welcome in. What's going on, Naro? Welcome in. So see, this is good and bad. The fact that we are seeing more institutions getting involved, great. But I don't think that means that you should totally give up on holding any Bitcoin. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Now, on the finance, which tokenized real world asset like US Treasury has joined the US Blockchain Association after the SEC closed its probe with no charges. This gives Ando more influence and in shaping crypto and tokenization rules in Washington. The company wants clear regulation for tokenized treasury and other on-chain assets while staying fully compliant. The move signal that Ondo is ready to expand faster in the U.S. market. Narrow, thank you, Marisha. Welcome in, thank you. What's going on, Remy Lee? Welcome, welcome, King James. Welcome. Onto Bitcoin. Nice, King James. That's nice. So this is what I'm saying. What's going on? Crypto confident in the house is just magic into the money. I know they keep saying that, bro. Well, see, this is the thing. Good day, Marisha. This is the thing. On the finance, got a big backing, and it's BlackRock. So in my opinion, I mean, yes, we did saw it go drop, but after the news, I believe it moved. Let me go check the chart on the finance. Give me a second. Guys on YouTube, I do apologize. You're just gonna have to do a trust me bro situation because I will not be able to show you guys the charts. Um and here we go. Didn't move like I thought it would. It just pumped all the way to 50 cents and back down. Wait, well, what are you, hold on. Not to trust me, bro. Yeah, J Heat. I mean, that's the only thing, you know? When I saw partial my Bitcoin wallet will hit 250K. Well, King James, there's no guarantee, but a lot of people do think there is a possibility. My personal belief is between 150 to 180. What's going on 24/7 in the house? What's going on, Ashley? Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you joining. My crypto looking so trash. It's not just yours, it's everyone. I mean, the way that they changed the game on us, it's to literally everyone's portfolio. Mine is on the water as well. So at least just the little bit of holding I have, but I don't mind. Yours look fire. What do you do, JE? You put it in the trash can and lit it up, or what? Man, I'm kidding. Narrow. What's going on, Marco? Yeah, it is. It really is. But look, I actually got to reach out to you and tell you a few things I'm working on myself that there's no need to hold anything. Just let the bots do the work for you. Always keep hope alive. We will be back. Well, crypto confident. That's the thing, bro. I still believe the bull run it's not over. I'm not the only one that thinks about that. But yeah, for new investors and first time I'm experiencing a bull market, they're probably like, why the hell did I get in crypto? And it's understandable. Yeah, I know, narrow. I know it's not. Okay, so I'll tell you guys this much. I am at least waiting for one last push. That's that. And if we don't get that one last push, then I am waiting to see if we break 74, 71, or even 66. That's the 200 moving average. If it breaks below that, then I'll be honest, I'm going to be a little bearish. The Weibo will execute your contract is XPS didn't sell before closing. I don't know, Mermaid. I don't use Weibo. Jay He, thank you for the heart me. Usman, thank you for the heart me. All right, so Near Protocol says it reached 1 million transaction per second in a test setup using sharding and new upgrade. This is not live mainnet performance, but it shows how far the network can scale if demand grows. The team says such high throughput is key for the future apps like gaming, DeFi, and social, and also AI. This position near protocol as a serious high performance chain competing with the next gen network. What's going on, Cooper? Welcome in. I mean, Near Protocol is pretty bullish if they keep doing their thing. I haven't seen it move as much, but I think it is. What's going on, Cats of Crypto? Appreciate you, bro. Welcome in. All right. The master trader, you just got yourself blocked. Congrats. No links allowed in my chat. Thank you. unless it's one of my mods putting their my Discord, then that's cool. Yep. All right, so Robinhood is rolling. Guys, let me explain, okay? If you click on any link that has nothing to do with me or one of my mods, then there is no guarantee what's gonna happen with your wallet. Okay, so just be careful. The people that I am trusting, which is my mods, mainly is always what three milkshake. Jay He is also here. Usually save people, with links, but anyone outside of us do not trust. I do click the links though. Oh, you click links, Jay, nice. You paste them into NordVPN. Yeah, I don't know if you saw. Okay, you're kidding. Good, good. I don't know if you saw the app that I'm building, book, but definitely it's gonna help a lot of people in the space, and that's the only app that once it's 100% ready, battle tested, and everything, I'm gonna make it available for every single one that comes watch my live stream. All right, so Robinhood is rolling out more advanced crypto feature for US and European user. It's adding better trading tools, improved tax tracking, and staking option in Europe. It's also launching XRP and Solana perpetual future, aiming at more active trader. The plan is to turn Robinhood into a full one-stop app for both stocks and crypto, competing more directly with major global exchanges instead of only serving beginners. That's going to be bullish the minute that it gets to the US, because the US already approved uh, crypto trading, well, derivatives trading. I'm waiting for Binomial that's launching next week. So, all right, Team One, TMTO1, congrats. You just got blocked. All right, guys, keep them coming. I'm on fire today. I'm in a block mood. What's going on? Crypto View, my brother, bienvenido. It's been a minute, but you know what, Crypto View? I seen you traveling. It's good for you, man. I saw you in China. I saw you, I don't know where else it was, but I think it was Argentina, right? Buenos Aires. So keep doing your thing, brother. Spain, there you go. I know it was somewhere Spanish. Wanna get some? Okay, okay, Romeo. I'll let you have some fun. Don't block Crypto View. Oh no, 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 not him, not him. Yeah, I know. I saw it. Hawaii in the house. What's going on, RA? Welcome in. What's going on, Future Hopes? Welcome in. It's good. Everything is good. Appreciate you joining. All right. So, Crow people. I mean, Crow needs to crow out of that hole it's dig itself into, right? But we got some good news. Thank you, CryptoView. Appreciate you. It says Crypto.com and 21 Share US are launching two regulated products tied to Chronos, Crow, a private trust and ETF. These are designed for institutional and traditional investors who want Crow exposure without holding the token directly. The Chronos chain focuses on low fee, fast transaction, and real world use like DeFi and tokenization. These products aim to bring more big money into Chronos ecosystem safely. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I heard all about it, Crypto View, and I like it, man. I also saw that Slayer's here. Where's Slayer? I haven't seen him. I also saw that Brad Garlinghouse is in the board of directors, so or board of advisory, one or the other. Not bad, not bad. All right, a Federal Reserve meeting on December 10 is expected to bring a rate cut, but analysis Ali Martinez warned that Bitcoin often dropped around FOMC events. In 6 of 7 Fed meeting in 2025, BTC and other coins corrected after the decision. Even when news was positive, the idea is that traders sell the news and take profit. So Bitcoin could see short-term downside and volatility around this meeting despite bullish expectation. What's going on, Crypto Slayer in the house? Damn, was Remy like having a spy cam on you, or did you hear him mention you and you jumped on? Appreciate you, Slayer. So this is the thing, guys, that I gotta admit, when I heard of the whole Fed rate cuts and all of that, I thought the market was going to be a little bit more bullish, but unfortunately, it is not. One of the things that I also told you guys is the fact that the 12/26, right? December 26th, we have the option expiring, which is going to be the monthly and the quarterly in that same exact day. That I am more worried about. Schmack in the house, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Okay, so different ways people and institutions are stacking BTC in 2025. Many use cost average, dollar cost average, which is DCA, buying a fixed amount regularly, or they buy dips during correction. Instead of chasing tops, some prefer SPY ETF for regulated exposure rather than direct custody. In its it warns against over swing leverage and emotional day trading. The main message: have a long term plan, control risk, and slowly grow your Bitcoin stack over years, because people believe Bitcoin sooner or later is going to hit 1 million. And I believe so too. But I just, I'm having a hard time that it's going to happen anytime soon. But hey, that it will eventually get there, I believe it. Okay, so BlackRock is launching the iShares Stake Ethereum Trust ETF, ETHB. It will hold ETH and stake about 70 to 90% of its under normal condition, paying reward to investors at least quarterly after fees. Coinbase Custody is the main custodian, with Arco Rage as backup. If regulations or tax rules change, BlackRock can reduce staking. This gives traditional investors an easy way to get staked ETH yield through a regular stock market product. It's going down for real. What's going on, Booyah? Welcome in. So the thing is that I haven't seen that ETF effect on ETH like we've seen it on Ethereum. But we'll see. Give me a second, guys. What's up, baby? Two? Yeah, go ahead. My youngest asking for chocolate. All right. So the thing is that I personally I would have thought, and the same thing with XRP, right? I would have thought since ETH is way cheaper than Bitcoin, and XRP is way cheaper than ETH, and even HBAR we could throw in there. I used to literally think that institution will accumulate more of those coins because they're cheaper, but I guess I was wrong. They're always asking you when you're live, so you say yes. I know, Slayer. I know it's a setup, bro. Watch. Next time I'm gonna be like, nope. Many US Canadian digital asset treasury companies that copy XRP use cases, ODL. I don't know what institutional really needs ODL. Well, that's the thing, Narrow. It's not the only use case that XRP has, but when it comes to on demand liquidity, that's what ODL stands for. That's what it's supposed to help the XRP price, pump. But I am having certain doubts with all of that myself. I still hold XRP, I still own XRP. That's my just in case, but that's all it is. Otherwise, Ripple can take care of the rest. Yeah, Slayer has all the ODL. He hitting it. What's going on, Wes? Welcome in. All right, so many US and Canadian digital treasury company that copy the put company cash into crypto playbook are suffering big stock price drop in 2025. Median prices are down about 43%, while Bitcoin is only down a little. Some firms have lost over 80 to 90% of their value. They borrow heavily to buy BTC, ETH, and small tokens. So they still owe interest and dividends even when their holding don't generate income, creating serious pressure. And that right there, I'm a little bit concerned about because yes, what's going on, GS? Welcome in, bro. Appreciate you joining. That's the thing that I'm a bit worried about. So the good thing is them buying, it's great. But the bad thing is that they're on the water, so they could be forced to sell eventually. And that is a big concerning to me, unless they take the other approach and they do whatever it takes so they could just pump everything back up. Choose the welcome in, welcome in. Any thought on XTV? I will have to look into it. I don't know much about it, but remind me when I'm done with the news. I'll do some research. So, big investor put about 760 million into crypto funds in a single week. Most of the money went into Bitcoin, but XRP, Chainlink, Ethereum, and Solana also saw strong inflow. These investments mostly came through regulated product like ETF and ETP, showing that institution, not just retail traders, are coming back after weeks of fear and outflow. This wave of buying suggests renewed confidence in the crypto market. Let's take a look at the ETF inflow. Also heard 135 million XRP was still on the market. I mean, it is possible, narrow. See, look, I'll be honest. Sometimes it's really hard to defend XRP when you're seeing the price action itself. But at the same time, I also understand that most of XRP holder are in it for the long term. Personally though, personally, I think that with everything they've been building in the background, sooner or later, things will get better. But in the meantime, it's a hold at your own risk type of scenario. So the ETF tracker says there's only been 55 million inflow and 75 million outflow. Bitcoin 55 million and the outflow is on Ethereum, which is 75 million. What's going on? G-Man in the house. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome in. Long term, Trump is gonna send everyone to Venezuela. Oh my God, King Louis. You're funny, bro. Does using RLUSD on Ethereum burn? No, it doesn't, Narrow. At last I checked, it's only on the XRPL because it's the same chain. All right, let me go back. Semi-Liquid launched a programmable credit protocol on Avalanche. Wait, so most of the RLUSD on ETH, so even that won't help push. Nah, bro. It wouldn't. They launched a credit card protocol on Avalanche aimed at big institutions. It lets firm borrow against tokenized asset they already hold in custody without moving the collateral. In a pilot with papers like Franklin Templeton, Sodia, and others, lender kept strong legal protection while borrowers continue to earn yield on their asset. The goal is to make institutional credit faster, safer, and more automated in tokenized market. That is a big win for Avalanche, if you ask me. Okay. Crazy to think that XRP stablecoin is mostly on ETH. It's almost like no one uses the XRPL. King Louis, yeah. But you know what? With Singapore approval, that literally they could use XRP and XRPL. I guess that's a start. Also know in Nigeria, they also got an approval as well with banks and all of that to do cross-border payments. So it's too early to be able to tell. Just my opinion. All right. Anthony Scaramucci calls MicroStrategy new 963 million Bitcoin purchase really smart, saying it strengthens the firm balance sheet and supports the BTC market. MicroStrategy now holds over 660,000 BTC, making it a huge leverage bet on Bitcoin. Scaramucci predicts Bitcoin could reach around 170K by mid 2026. And possibly, this is too high for my own taste, people, 500K within several years. Okay, several years. Driven by fixed supply ETF demand and its role as digital gold in the global financial system. So I keep telling you, I'm not the only one that's believing that Crypto is not done. And these guys are expert. They got way more experience than me. They've been trading way longer than me. So I don't know. What my it's like you're going to the gym, right? Okay, this is gonna sound really bad. So please, no one take it personal, right? If you go to the gym and you got a choice between picking a trainer that looks like Hercules and picking a trainer that looks like the Blob, who are you going to listen to? Honestly, think about it. Let's go. Standard Cycle, Disco, and crypto are dead. That's funny. Do you hear about Sony stablecoin on Sony Network, main payments on PlayStation? Oh shoot, nah, Naro, that's actually pretty good stuff, bro. I appreciate that. I didn't know about that. I gotta look into it. Sony stablecoin won't run on CBCN. Oh God, hallelujah. It's gonna run on Chainlink, right? Chisville, like I said, once I'm done with the news, I got like about 15 more of them, but I got you. All right. Solana is holding important support around 135 after failing to hold above 140. If bulls protect this zone, a push towards $150 is possible. Institutional inflow and recovering crypto market are helping, but technical indicator still shows some selling pressure. A clean breakout above 140 to 142 with strong volume would support the $150 target, while losing 135 could invite deeper pullback before any new rally. Naro has drank the spicule. GNX, yeah, I believe that that is the Sony blockchain, which, I was disappointed because when Sony launched its own blockchain, Jasmine pretty much went to crap as well. And I was very, very bullish and beyond on Jasmine because one of their partners is Sony. All right, the U.S. Labor Department canceled the October Producer Price Index, PPI. That's been, yeah, that has been out. That's a gay name. Hey, King Louis, certain things I cannot say on YouTube, bro. Uh, they might flag me for that. All right, the U.S. Labor Department canceled the October Produce Price Index (PPI) report because of a government shutdown that blocked data collection. This leaves an inflation gap just before the December FOMC meeting, giving the Fed and market less fresh info on wholesale price pressure. Instead, October and November PPI will combine and release in January 2026. The missing data adds uncertainty for traders, including those watching crypto reaction to macro signal. See, I totally forgot about Jasmine. Yeah, I know Jasmine. XRP or Chainlink. Well, when you look at the actual utility happening right now, I would say Link. Not financial advice, but XRP has been a little bit slow lately. Okay, guys, this is another expert, not what he's saying it, right? And what this expert says. Bernstein argues the classic 4-year. Are you guys listening? Please, please, please listen. You don't have to think that much. Of course I do, Kiloy. We answer it, Wadi. We got you. I appreciate you, Remy. All right. So, yeah, thank you, Web3. You are listening. I appreciate you. Bernstein argued I mean, the classic 4-year Bitcoin cycle is broken with ETF, big institutional buyer. They don't expect the usual halving blow up top, 80% crash pattern. Instead, they see a longer, smoother uptrend driven by steady ETF inflow, corporate treasury, the global adoption, their base case BTC around 200,000 by 2027 and potentially 1 million in the long run, assuming Bitcoin continue to absorb value from gold and other store of wealth. Damn, was this guy hearing my show? I'm asking for a friend, you know. What have I been pointing out for a good minute ever since the whole bear cycle, bull cycle argument? What's going on, Tristan? And look at that. Same theory. But I guess we will see, right? This is why I maintain my stance on a bull market until the structure is broken, which will be 74 to 71K. And the last line of support is going to be around 66K. We drop below that, then I don't know what game they're playing unless they do a quick fake out, make it drop and pump the crap out of it so it could come back up heavily. It's also a possibility, but closing a few candles below 200K, below the 200 moving average, that's going to be pretty freaking difficult. And I am saying it myself. BJ, what about BJ and King Louis? My BJ is on the water, bro. We will have a nice rally too soon, then go back under. Yeah, narrowed. So you see, I do see the weekly RSI. It's very close to oversold territory. And I think that sooner or later, that's going to actually reverse the market, maybe to about 100K or so. I'm not expecting anything too crazy. So the next pump, take more profit if needed. Narrow. I cannot give financial advice, but I like the way you think, bro. C. Higgs, welcome in. Remember the BJ price prediction you gave? Yes, I did, Satoshi. I said 60 to, yeah, 60 to about maybe $1. That's it. What's good? What's good, CX? Crypto Pop, welcome in. All right, so Hyperliquid Strategy, which is building a big hype token treasury, approved a 30 million stock buyback program. Over the next year, it can repurchase its own share on the market. This is meant to support the share price and give investor more indirect exposure to hype, since firm core plan is to accumulate and stake the token. The buyback signal management confidence in both the company and hype long-term value. Interesting. 60 cents to $1 market cap. Well, look, bro, with the whole new tokenomics, it's still possible, King Louis. Look into what they just did now. What's going on, Milkshake? Welcome in. Do you think B Chain is a zombie project? Run up. So I'll be honest. Majority of the people call it a dinosaur, prehistoric, slow mover, and I could say all the things I heard about B Chain. But what I am focused on, it has Chinese government approval. It has a lot of utility, good, really good, solid partnership. So I am more focused on the long term when it comes to beaching, not the short term. Whether you have a lot of faith, I'll give you that. Thank you, Satoshi. Thank you, thank you. This weekly RSI is more oversold than the last few bottom before the rally. Yeah, Jess, I know. I was just talking about that. And I do believe a rally is due. You can find that with any project. Some project, not all of them run up. Like BJ, what's going on? Selmo, welcome in. Appreciate you joining. BJ right now, all it needs, plus it did a partnership with Franklin Templeton in the US. So I think BJ just need a little bit more of a push. BJ also got listed on Coinbase institutional assets, which is where the big money flows in. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm still holding on, and that's just me. Everybody else, make your own decision. It's your money. Whether I can give you a guarantee winning strategy long term. And what would that be, Satoshi? Hold Bitcoin and never sell until Micro Sailor dumps on you. Is that it? Where did Ada go on your list? Ada is still on my list. What do you mean? Where did it go? But when weekly stochastic is over, so a good move. Yeah, King Louis, I agree. I see this next rally above the recent all-time high since it's that over. So really, Jess, hey Jess, don't play with my emotions, okay? What do you do meme coin? Not really my thing. Department of Pump. I mean, I could analyze smart contract and all of that. So if it is a good meme coin, let it be good. If it's a bad one, then I don't mean to call anyone out, but I will call it out like I see it. Talking Louis how to chart. Oh, I believe you. I believe you, Satoshi. Definitely. Can you check this, please? I cannot copy contracts. Just give me a name. I'll try to look it up. But I still got like 20 to 11 more news before I start doing that. Bitmine Immersion Technology now holds one of the largest ETH treasury in the world, worth around 13 billion and counting. It owns millions of ETH plus BTC and cash. Growth slowed slightly in November, but the long-term goal is extremely ambitious, controlling about 5% of total Ethereum supply. The cap table includes big names like ARK Invest, Founder Fund, and others, showing strong institutional belief in Bitcoin accumulation strategy. What's going on, Chill Well? Welcome in, brother. Appreciate you joining. Boss, thank you. Hope you had a good day. You too, department. What's going on? Green Hornet in the house. BS Detector, welcome in. Tom Lee on the board. Oh, on yeah, yeah. Hi guys, give me a minute. Let me go do this puzzle thing on TikTok. Okay, let me leave this actually open like that. Okay. It says Bitcoin is following a hidden Fed liquidity signal more than simple rate cut. As the Fed winds down quantitative of tightening and prepare to slowly expand its balance sheet again, about 400 billion a year in reserve. That extra liquidity historically supports BTC. On-chain data still shows stress and realized losses, but large wallets are accumulating. If the Fed clearly confirmed reserve rebuilding, it could be a powerful bullish backdrop for Bitcoin. Just imagine. What's going on, Spartan? Welcome in. Appreciate you joining, like always. Do you see ZBAC partnership with Stripe? No, I didn't see it. But that's actually pretty bullish if they did. More credibility to them. But now, did they actually tag Stripe or they just said they're partner and that's it? All right. Good afternoon, Nico. SEC Chair Paul Alkins suggests the 68 trillion US equity market could start shifting to tokenized infrastructure within a few years. Today, only a tiny slice of asset is on chain, so we're very early. Tokenization could bring faster, near real time settlement and lower risk, but tech and legal hurdles are big. The SEC is working on a new token taxonomy and must decide on proposal like Nasdaq tokenized settlement plan, which could reshape market plumbing. So adoption, blockchain adoption, future blockchain is the future. That's all I'm seeing, guys. And this is why I am so bullish long term. I get that things look rough. I get that if it is your first time investing in crypto, you probably want to run for your life right about now. But I don't think, not financial advice, I don't think this is the time to run. The total opposite. If you can accumulate more DCA slowly but surely, and you believe in crypto in the long term, then I think that would be the smarter thing to do. Ando has some good news. Yeah, it did, Fish. Two things. The SEC finally end the 2-year probe on it. And then the other one I just read earlier. Is it safe to assume that we're in crypto and believe in blockchain adoption? Well, blockchain adoption is already happening right now. All right, Ripple raised about 500 million from major Wall Street fund at a roughly 40 billion valuation. Investors see Ripple mostly as an XRP play with much of its value tied to XRP holding. Because of XRP price volatility, investor got special rights. They can sell their share back to Ripple in a few years with guaranteed annual return, which can jump if Ripple forces the buyback. This rare structure shows how cautious TradeFi remains around crypto price swing. That's interesting. Thoughts on quantum computer being able to act. That's not going to happen anytime soon. There's a lot of fear about quantum computer, but it's not going to happen anytime soon, people. A lot of experts already came out and said it that it requires, I forgot how many cubics, but in order to be able to hack Bitcoin wallets, which is not there yet. So if it's not there yet, I'm not worried about it. I'll be worried when quantum computer actually does its first hack, and I'll be scared if one of the first hack is actually Satoshi Nakamoto wallet, because the price impact on that wallet alone could bring the whole crypto market to crap. All right, Ovid is launching a system that lets shopper pay with crypto while retailers still receive fiat at checkout in the US. User pay from their own wallet like MetaMask or Trust Wallet through the Ovid app. Ovid then converts the crypto to dollars in the background using existing Visa MasterCard rails. Stores don't need no hardware to accept crypto directly. The idea is to maintain what BTC, ETH, USDT, and other feel as easy as Apple Pay. That's bullish. Bitcoin needs to drop 30K, about 3K. Using H bar quantum resistance. Fish, I don't want to give you information I'm not 100% too sure on. So I will get back to you. I don't know anything about that. Unless any of the other guys in the chat knows whether H bar is quantum resistant. What's going on, Epic? Welcome in, bro. No one with, well, what? Andrew in the house talking about 6-7. No one with quantum computer that powerful would think of breaking crypto encryption. That's what I'm saying, King Louis. If it was me, bro, I'll be looking at some of those long lost wallets that never moved an inch. Nothing's quantum resistant because they have been tested. Maybe Algorand is supposed to be. Well, that's the thing. Algorand is working on it, but it is not. If you're hearing that Algorand is bullshit. Because I literally read about it, and Algorand is working on becoming quantum resistance. I think they use something called Falcon Iron and quantum computer like 15 years away. I don't think 15 years, but yeah. Hear anything new, Wadi? Epic. I've been talking about a lot of different new things today. What specifically are you looking for, bro? Yes, working on it. Yeah, that's it. They're just working on it. That's all they're doing. So Brad Garlinghouse highlight the U.S. XRP ETF reached about 1 billion in asset very quickly, faster than almost any ETF since Ethereum. He says this proved there is strong pent up demand for regulated XRP product, especially inside normal brokerage and retirement account. Hundreds of millions of XRP are now locked in these ETF, led by issuer like Canary Capital, Grayscale, Bitwise, and Franklin Templeton, depending XRP linked to traditional finance. So that's what I mean, guys. A lot of people say XRP ain't going nowhere, it ain't doing jack, blah, 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 blah. King Louis. Not, I'm kidding. But there is actual demand on the product. Breaking banking system encryption would be much more of, well, that's true too, King Louis. I agree with that one. What do you think about Trump tax write off on loans for cars up to 10K? That's pretty interesting. But I mean, Trump says a lot of things. We just gotta wait and see if he actually keeps his word. That's what I'm trying to say. We just gotta wait to see if he actually keeps his word. All right, XRP derivatives market just show an extreme liquidation imbalance on the 4-hour chart with nearly all force liquidation stacked on one side. Short sellers have mostly vanished, and the few highly leveraged positions left are very fragile. This setup means even a small price move can trigger large liquidation and quick sharp spike. It doesn't guarantee direction, but it signals that volatility could be violent if liquidity is thin and traders are offside. Are they accumulating XRP to dump or to use for cross-border ODL? Narrow, at the end of the day, man, I don't know what exactly they're using it for, but one thing I could tell you is that majority of the institution they buy to hold in a cold storage unless their client actually starts selling, which that's a bigger, you know, difference. Next tool, welcome in. BTC was built by Aladdin Computing. Oh, really? The Aladdin computer bring Princess Jasmine and what's the monkey name? Abu as well? Or was Abu a cell phone instead of being a computer? Okay. Oh, man. All right. Cast and Scenes XRB is looking like a money grab for institution instead of use case. Uh, okay, narrowed. So let me ask you this, though. Do you really think it's a money grab when they could just easily sell off their company and create a whole new coin and act like XRP never existed? Think about that. Cash, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Epic, thank you. Appreciate you. See, let's name a few projects, right? Let's say XRP, ADA. I'm even gonna throw BJ in there itself. If they really not planning to do anything with them, they could just scratch that off the surface and probably create a new coin, and that's it. Yeah, King Louis, I heard about that as well. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of rumors of who the actual creator of Bitcoin is. Some say it might be the NSA. There's a lot of theories out there. All right, Coinbase is listing Plume and Jupiter for spot trading with USD pair going live once there's enough liquidity. Plume is a real world asset chain focused on tokenized treasury and similar product, while Jupiter is a DEX aggregator built on Solana. The listing give both ecosystem more visibility and allow institutions to get regulated exposure via Coinbase, boosting credibility for RWA and Solana DeFi. Okay, appreciate you, Remy. Wait, guys, I missed some of the comments. I mean, there's a lot of personal theory that I have on who could have created BTC, or at least who could have funded to create BTC, but at the same time, there's no guarantee or any proof that it is any of them. Elon Musk could be one of them. Um, Michael Saylor himself, because he seemed to put a lot of trust into Bitcoin and just keep accumulating. And let's not forget one of the most powerful person in crypto, CZ Binance himself, seemed to have a lot of confidence. But then again, that one doesn't make sense because he also the founder of BNB. All right, Ruya, a digital Islamic bank in the UAE, became the first Islamic bank to offer regulated Bitcoin and crypto trading directly in its app, partnering with Fuse. It lets customer buy and sell approved virtual asset in a Sharia compliant way. The goal is to merge Islamic finance rule with modern crypto investing, giving Muslim a safe legal route into digital asset without violating religious principle or local regulation. It, CZ, nah, I mean, you never know, right? Gotti, it's just me throwing out random thoughts out there, or speaking my mind, if you want to call it that. Those are my issue. You're funny, fish. All right, MetaPlanet CEO launched the Mars Plan, MetaPlanet acquisition and reserve strategy model on MicroStrategy approach. It uses a special preferred share structure to raise money specifically to buy more Bitcoin while limiting dilution for common shareholder. The company wants to grow its BTC treasury aggressively and become a high beta stock play on Bitcoin adoption, attracting investors who wants leverage exposure to BTC without holding coins directly. Wait, what did Andrew say? Who? I missed what Andrew said. And the last piece of news, guys, is Risk is back on in crypto after a weak November. Bitcoin bounced from around 85 to 92, and BTC saw their first net inflow since late October. Even Solana ETF also picked up strong flow crypto sector like Oracle lending ecosystem. Tokens are up and crypto related stocks climb too. Hyperliquid, Tron, and Solana driving on-chain activity. I believe that is all, folks. Well, guys, on TikTok, stay right there. Don't go nowhere. But I am ending my live stream on YouTube and X. I appreciate each and every one for joining. 57 people watching. Have a blessed one, everyone. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time.